Okay. Oh, really? You gotta chime in right as I start my stream. I love you, honey. Okay. Just as I go to start the stream, I get a text from my wife. You can't time that any better. All right, guys, how are you doing today? We're going to be looking at today's mods and also we're going to be looking at today's map. Okay. She must be feeling better today because she was giving me a good text. All right. So we are down here at our updates. We had an update on. Start off with the updates for you guys. 1301. Okay, 1301. New save game not required. Fixed not being able to store and sell pinto beans. Fixed chickpeas not growing with seasonal growth turned off. And Popular no longer needs to be rolled after seeding. Expanded the seed refill area. Alright, that is your change log for that on your map. And we've had the JCB got an update. The JCB 435S. And that was your two updates. And we'll go back and take a look at that. I thought there was one more, that's why I was coming back to this page. Okay, we'll see what the update was at on that. Your change log is 1100. And we'll get down here. Seat suspension adjusted. Radiator guard replaced with JCB style version. 2025 model year tail lights added. Added new headlights. Hydraulic lines added to the loader arm. Interactive control compatibility added for left door, left, right window. Steering column, right, left step, hood, left battery box. All right, you guys had a bunch of little things come up on that. All right, now we're into our new stuff. Vehicle cams. Real vehicle cams. Are you tired of staring at static, fake screens in your machine? Do you sometimes find yourself wondering, is anything actually happening back there? Then we have the solution for you. Okay, here's what you get. Real dynamic camera installed of static instead of static textures. Support for numerous vehicles and implements, 22 brands, 44 vehicles, 81 live image cameras. More to come soon. Perfect for harvesters, construction equipment, and much more. More immersive, more control, more fun. And let's see here. Okay, official Giant mod vehicles are also supported, e.g. Arco Ideal Pack, Clastron 956 Sinus, Clastron 1914, Clastron 750 Pack, and New Holland CR 10.9. The real vehicle cams, because real farmers want to know what really goes on, include vehicles, all forage harvesters, all combine harvester, all vegetable harvesters, Volvo wheel loaders, Krone Big M 450, Big X 1180, Ropa vehicles. Yeah, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that one. And Cinnabon, Big Boy 8 or 1080, and more, and many more. Over 40 vehicles with the mod released. Wow, so that's going to have all kinds of neat little shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these cameras are going to be able to tell you what the hell you're doing. You'll be able to look at it. It's not going to be static. It's going to be look nice. Finally. I'm getting tired of seeing the big modders. I mean, the big guys out there that get having all the screens that work great, and you get the same mods they got, and it's like, well, why does mine look like a cartoon? So this might be the fix for that for everybody. That's kind of nice. Then hopefully, when they come out with the next one, this is base game. All right, now to move on. There's a lot more there to read, but we got a lot more stuff to cover, so I can't just waste a lot of time on one. All right, collision damage. Well, I lost my guy anyways. All right, with the collision damage, adds additional vehicle damage after stronger collisions. The mod uses existing Giant's damage system. It does not add visible deformation, but the normal vehicle damage that increases and can be repaired as usual. The mod can detect frontal, angled, and side impacts when when two usable vehicles, trailers, or tools collide. The hit object can receive the same additional damage amount if it has its own damage system. Huh. The damage calculator runs on the severe side and uses the game's existing saving and synchronizing. The mod works automatically. I think I might actually get that collision damage. Put that in. Which I'm in the map right now, so I can't do that, but that looks like a good one. Enhanced help menu. Okay. Replaces the built-in F1 help menu with smarter, always visible overlay that shows every active input action and its key binding, not just the handful of game chosen to highlight. The list updates as your context changes: on foot, in vehicle, near interactive objects, or using attachments. New actions get a suitable green accent bar, and inside to the top of the list you will notice them straight away. Okay, F1 cycle display overlay only, F1 only, both hidden. Okay. So you can cycle through your controls, open or close filters. That's F4, F6, previous page, F7, next page. Cycle device filters, F10. So, a little bit of key binding. Lists every active action across all connected input devices. Real key bindings with proper, because it says right off the bat, replaces the built-in F1 help menu, so it replaces it. That might be something for me, so it gives me all those extra little help menu buttons. I mean, my mind isn't what it used to be. All right, now on to, we have brick fence with mesh wire. The price will cost you $250. That's pretty little fence. I picked it up because I wanted to. I thought it'd be kind of neat to put around some places in some of the maps that I play on. And then we got a lookout tower. Got you 85,000. Burn through these, and then we got a pack here. And these are hunting blinds, hunting seat. Those both will cost you $100. They got a small hut and a hut. The small hut will cost you $250. The hut will another small. Oh, okay. Raised small hut. So that'll cost you $250. But then the hut will cost you $100. Medium sized hut will cost you $200. Large hut will cost you $300. We got a bench of $50. Bench small $50. Firewood $50. Logs $50. Small hut farmhouse $1,000. Medium is $2,000 and the large is $3,000. That's pretty much all of them right there. There's your huts and your tree stands and everything that we're talking about. All of them together. They got sleep and wardrobe triggers in all of them. All right. Interactive traffic lights. Dynamic lighting, modern design, free placement. Now you walk up to them and you click on them. They're 2,500 and 5,000. So it'd be this one would be 2,500 and this one would be the $5,000 one. And you just walk up and they're interactive and you choose when it goes and stops. You can go to stop and it'll change lights, and you go to go and it'll go back down the other direction. I've already watched somebody else's video on that. I think it was DJ Go Hams. He did a little demonstration on it. Okay, we have your big open garage with workshop. A workshop trigger in the, looks like it's in this door. Yeah, all the way down on this door. So you're far right. It'll cost you $75,000. And then we have the truck shop. Place where you can repair, repaint, customize, and sell vehicles. And it is customizable. You can change the paint on it, as you can see. Configuration, color, decor. Category, sheds, $85,000. Daily maintenance cost, $1. So I just figured, like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, we just got a few more mods here. And then we'll be taking that little bit of a map tour there. I think it's got a lot of places in it. Okay, this is Little Old Hen House with Silo. You can take 70 chickens and it costs you $25,000 with the silo capacity of 55,000 liters. That's a cute little hen house. I mean, just from the pictures that you see on it, I like it. I'd build something like it myself, personally. All right, and we got the Quan Metris 4102. It is a sprayer. And here are all the configurations. 84,000. Working width is 36 meters. Damn. Capacity 3,430 liters, 4,380 liters. And max speed of 12 miles an hour. Trobong tires, Michelin tires. Beacons, lamp lights, tank configuration. Precision farming DLC compatible, color configuration, old white color, new gray color, and field monitoring added. All right, and now we are into our lizard. Um, Terracon R4500. This is a cultivator for 15,000. It requires 130 horse and has a 5-meter working width. All right. And let's get to the Cumberland TLD front. It's a cultivator, 15 miles an hour. Requires power 60 to 80 and is working with between 3 to 4 meters. That front cultivator. It's kind of nice for like small fields. Cultivate the front, seed the back. Make sure that they're both same width. Or at least try to. Alright, now we're into some implements here. Looks like they've got a container hook, a man platform, waist grab, and long grab. Looks like we've had a few packs of these in there too, so. Alrighty. And we've got the SFMRZ 215 Haja. This is a baler, and it does micro bales. Okay. See how that right there looks like one bale? No, there's actually 1, 2, 3 bales there. They're like half the size, so they're smaller bales. It's a really small baler. Yeah, let's see here. 9 miles an hour, required horsepower 31, and cost you 10 grand. Yeah, it doesn't give the dimensions of the bales, but alright, we're moving on to your manure spreader. Working speed 14 miles an hour, 150 horse, and working width is 20 meters. Cost you $95,600 for the manure spreader. $100,000 just to spread shit. I can whisper into somebody's ear and they'll spread it faster for free. Alright, now we're moving on to the Hoffman SP10 Silo Compaction 3,200, 60 horsepower, 1.8 meter, 385 kilograms, and drum offset angle 17 degrees. You fill it up with water, it gets heavier, and it's a compactor. And you can flat out fly with this sucker, you know. I think it was like, you could do like 15 miles an hour with this thing. Silo compactor. Alright, and we got New Holland 740 FC flex headers. And let's see, we got a 20-foot header, a 20, which is 58,000. We got a 25-footer, which is 64,000. And we got a 30-footer with 80,000 and a 35-footer with 90,000. Wow. So they got a new sets of headers out. Looks like they're both corn and grain, so that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. All right. And now we got your bale mover, ATV bale lift. Does not have any straps or nothing, so drive carefully. Yeah, it works kind of like a forklift. That you back up to your bale. These tongues right here will slide in and out, or side to side, you know, like squeeze together. And you just get it to where you want it, and then you tilt the bale and drive off. but be careful. The gator, or it can attach to about anything, even a car and everything. It attaches to everything. I already seen DJ go ham video, and he had it onto all kinds of vehicles. But all right, that brings us to our map. Our map is 160 fields, all with missions, including some areas where you can create your own fields and farms. Two headquarters already set up, ready to start production. Most businesses close their doors and end the day, but you can open the gates manually. Dairy farms are selling milk and production dairy productions. Factories for selling sugarcane with ethanol production, and a purchase point for Benicy, Benicy? Liquid manure. Okay. To transport ethanol, purchase the MK532 and MKS8 tank in the trailer category. If you need lime, take the trailer to the lime stone seller. Stones can be also sold there. Gas stations for selling ethanol and refueling. Various collectibles scattered across the map. Rice and long grain rice now be planted and harvested without special machinery, even in rain. What? Rainfield, rainfield fields. There is no snow on the map. Winter in the region is simply cold and dry. So complete. Okay, 4 grain selling points, 3 lumber stores and 3 grain stores, 1 market, 1 dairy, 1 sawmill, 1 farmer's market, 1 spinning mill for selling wool and cotton, 1 warehouse purchasing supply, 1 livestock store buying and selling cattle, 1 station for purchasing lime. And here is your required mods. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 19 required mods. Might have miscounted, but I'll just leave it right there so for a second, so if you want to take a screenshot or not. And give you a few little pictures, and we will jump into the map. Alright, here is your map. I kind of came in with just, I've been looking all over the place for things that could be purchased, and what I've come up with is you can purchase that little corner. It brings you down here to this little corner. You kind of buy both corners for 1.5 million, and then they got this one down here that buys this wooded area. All these down here for 1.7, and then you come here to 107. That's 4.9 million. That buys all the wooded area up and around the corner. So that's how you buy the perimeter of the map. On the insides and stuff, I couldn't find anything that you could buy, per se. I mean, you couldn't buy, like, if you wanted this piece, it came with this land. So, and I've been on the map for a while, but here is your crop calendar. It is your typical crop calendar. And you do own a pig barn with several pigs. And you've got 2 cow barns. You got 2 large cow barns. Looks like you got your beef cows and your dairy cows. And then you got horses. And you got a lot of horses too. The only one they didn't set you up on was this one, your beef cows. They give you straw, but they didn't here, everywhere else, they gave you, they said, yeah, but here they didn't. So be aware. You need to go give them some food and stuff like that right off rip. But they got the rest of them taken care of for you. And I'm in, no, new farmer. I've been in the game for a little bit, through the mods, through everything. You got plenty of contracts, so a lot there. You own none of your productions. You got your own little cheese factory. Um, you got a liquid manure factory, and you got a greenhouse, and you got the bio. So making some slurry or whatever. We'll go visit this place. All right. Yeah, I kind of threw some stuff in just to kind of see how it worked. You know, give you guys a little. So I kind of threw some stuff into there, but they do give you on one of the ingredients on it. This is right here. And I spawned some more in, but they do give you like 5 pallets of it. I spawned some more in to fill this. Because you come here and it does ask you for biological treatment liquid, and that was that stuff that was over there in that little shed. And they want 1,000 liters, or 1,000 liters of that, so I spawned in a few extra pallets and put them in. But here is one of your tractors, and it has slurry already in it. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even go to any of vehicles. Oh, jeez. Even this here. This has got your seeds and all kinds of stuff in it. All right, we're on one of your farms. Let's see, which one are we on? Let's go take a look at the map. Okay, we are on the main farm. Okay, this is the one that's mainly set up for your main crops, not like the sugar cane. And this is set up for a lot of main crops. Let's see here. Where are we at? We are here, and we have... This is our land right here. Here, let me get into how I like to show it. This right here is ours. And, of course, this is ours. And then all this is sugarcane down here, and this is ours too. This is all sugarcane equipment. We'll get down to that here in a minute. But we're right here with our main cultivator and on our main part of our farm. And this is all set up for grain, veggies, things like that. You got a couple cedars in here. You've got stuff for feeding your animals in here. Cedars. I mean, I do like this. It's kind of an open wall barn. It's kind of, I like it. Yeah, I like the fences. Everything is sellable. You can go into destruction mode, and the fences, you can take them out too. You got yourself your little sheds here and stuff. I love it. This is good. Let's see, that was the cheese factory right there. Was running around. Liquid fertilizer. We've already looked at that. The grain silo that we have that's right behind this, that is 10 million liters. We got your bales and your small fuel tank. And there's where your pigs are at. Cows have got their own little area out here. And that's where your liquid treatment fertilizer plant is. We came in, they had that little shed over here with the right past the tractor, and this was all pretty much this right here. So we've covered pretty much everything on the farm except for, equipment. And best way to cover equipment is let's go in the garage. You got yourself a sprayer, spray things up. You got yourself a tanker, we solved that. And there's your forage mixer. You've got a sugarcane harvester. You've got a couple baskets for that. And you've got a sugarcane planter, so. And you got yourself a nice round baler from Case. You've got the front and back implements for mowing. And you get, what was the capacity on? 10,570 on the Case Harvester. With just a corn header. That is it. Which you have a lot of cornfields, which is understandable. And you got yourself a tank that we saw. We already had slurry in. We have a seeder, and we do have a planter. So they do have some good crops. They do come with fertilizer slots on them. I was just rechecking. And we got a disc harrow. And we do have a decent auger wagon. Some front end loader attachments for the cases. And we got a couple of forklifts. An international truck. Whatever case you want to put it on. Looks like they give you a couple cases and at least an off-brand. But if you want some used equipment, they've got you covered. Yeah, nothing really special that I can think of. I mean, there was a lot of required mods, but you can see that they were things that you got in the game. Like this, your vehicle repair shop and stuff like that. But let's take a look around. Over here, we've got your Pioneer and Pioneer lumber sale. So we got the lumber plant and lumber sale. Let's go take a visit with that. Looks like we got some huge silo system over here. A little laggy on this area. Look at down to 10 frames per second. Well, at least facing that direction I was. Now I'm bumping. Okay, I'm good here. Okay, this must just be a sell point. Let's see, what can we sell here? Let's F12 that. Let's see. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, soy gums, sunflower, soybeans, corn, long grain rice, green. Pretty much, yeah, just pretty much all your grains. Good. It's good. Some green beans and stuff too, but that's good. You saw pretty much everything right there. I like seeing that. Let's get over to here. Let's see, what is this one? This is the Cooper. So we're here at the Cooper. They want you to be busy, so they got a dual dump system, I guess. Alright. Plenty of room here. They want to make sure you had room. Nothing else here. And you can't buy the land, so I mean, it is what it is. There. It is what you see what you get. Here's where your other pieces of equipment are. Your tractors and whatnot, and your harvesters and stuff. This is your land and your farmhouse right there. And right behind your place, wood sales, storage. Another grain. And it's, I mean, okay. You can't, you can't access any of the buildings. You can't even buy this. When you do that, it doesn't even highlight it. It won't. Yeah, you just can't buy it. You can't even buy it this way. It's just storage. I guess you automatically own it, I guess? I don't know. No, it doesn't automatically own, so. Alright. And then what do we have over here? Let's see here. We've got the sawmill with, okay, Noah. And the lime station and the debris crusher. Let's go take a visit here. Debris crusher must have been right behind me. Yep. Thought I felt like something hit me in the back. And then your drive-through lime station. So everything's really easy here. Oh, I'm getting 50, 40, 50, yeah. There is some laggy spots, but that could just be me. I'm good at that, lagging like that. Alright, and over on this edge here, this is your vehicle shop where we came in at. Hello, how are you? Full walkthrough shop. Respawn area of the map. And of course your vehicle workshop was around back, which we saw that on the way through. There's Ben, and he's by the fair. So let's go visit the fair with Ben. So it looks more like a little Saturday market, corner flea market type thing. And the fair, then what's right across there? We got the supermarket. Looks like the supermarket was right next door. Is this a supermarket? Do we have to go through it this way? No. I don't see the supermarket. I think I went the wrong way. Oh yeah, the fair's there, so this must have been the supermarket. Here? Yeah. There's the trigger. Alright, nice. And then what do we got? Okay, we had that behind us, and then David's right behind us somewhere. Hiding out in here somewhere. There's David. Alright. We found David. Then we have ourselves our grain warehouse again, and wood for sale for grain warehouse. Okay, so you sell your wood here for the grain warehouse. It's awful big places for. And across the street we've got Zachary Schifferbrick. Trigger lit up so we can figure this out. Sugar canes. Oh, you put sugar cane in there. Oh, come on, go up the stairs. There we go. Controller. You can buy or lease the building. Oh, so there's something else there. Okay, so you had the option to buy there. Look up newer down here, so I don't know, let's buy it, see what happens. Okay, so it gave it to us, so sell it. Okay, yeah. So when you buy it and you sell it, it takes it completely off the map. So yeah. Let's see here. Takes it completely off the map. Let me see if I can find that buy area again. No, it's gone. Yeah. So when you sell it, it's gone. So now it's just a lime facility. Since you sell it, it's gone. It's gone. So don't sell it unless you want to put your own there and have to destroy all the buildings. Before we do that, since we bought it and then we sold it, can we destroy all the buildings here? So this could be a learning experience. No, you can't do shit with it now. Now it's just a dead plot that doesn't make any noise. With the pond of poo-poo here, so yeah. Alright, well, I think we've seen everything on the map except for this upper corner here. And we'll go up here and visit. This bale storage area. Looks like it's got a bunch of bales in it already, but let's see here. No. Oh, there are real bales in here. You're not running through them. I mean, there's collisions on them. And that's a goat pasture up here. This must be where your goatees are at. Animal dealer. And Katie. Alright. But it does have some beautifulness to this map. I gotta give it that. It's nice. It looks like we've been all over the map. Let's see what the field prices are. 14 acres for 262,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. There's 12 for 2 something. 24 acres. So these are, you know, medium to toward on the smaller end. I mean, manageable. Get quite a few people on here, have some fun. I like this one. This one, it kind of sneaks in on you. 105, that's 30 acres. You're like, how's that 30 acres? Well, yeah, it's one of those maps, like a field like I would make. One of those spunky ones like, hey, I can fit a field right here. Wait, I can fit it right through here. No, wait, I can fit it all right here. So I put no trees in. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have done. All right. And you do have a lot of corn down there and a lot of sugar cane right here to have fun with. That means you're just beating yourself to death with sugar cane and corn. Might as well pick up that field, get it all done with, and then do whatever. All right, let's go take a look real quick into a wooded area for the ones that like to mow grass. So this would not be a bad idea to pick up. I am actually shocked. That would not be a bad idea to pick up for your grass area. It looks wooded, but it ain't. You zoom in. I mean, it looks really wooded from out here. I didn't think about zooming in and going, oh, holy crap, I can actually count the trees. I like that, though. That makes it more like a, kind of like a golf setting. But that is the tour of the map. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, everything out here is required mods. I mean, there was no extra places to buy to find production points or nothing like that. I mean, I seen about 4 or 5 of the collectibles. I don't know if you did, but I saw them when I went by in certain areas and when I was on the map earlier. I do like the uniqueness of how they did make the fields and how your start farm like this and this one up here, how they have just lines in between the fields so you can marry it together and make it one big field. It's not numbered except for the number of the farm. And when you highlight the number on the farm and bring it up, here, let me get back into that again. Get onto your precision farming and highlight it. And then that way you don't have to go and drill the holes in every one of your damn fields. I mean, if you're looking for a long, exhausting content, go for it. If you want them right now, do it this way. Purchase the soil, and then you'll get everything that you do for taking the machine out, getting off your little thing, drilling the little hole, waiting for the thing to do it, then just driving to another one and getting inside the circle just right to say, okay, yeah, good, green, boom. Nah. It's good content, but that's fast. Over and done with, and here's the thing. This this is even better than doing it the way in the field. Say you go into your field, you can get maybe 4 or 5, big field maybe up to 6, 7. I hit X. I'm getting 165 samples. I'm getting better samples than that other machine can ever give out. So this is the more efficient. Yes, it's kind of costly. 13,000 number of samples. That's 17,000. You're spending $30,000 right there. But that's everything highlighted in red. They're sampling, and you're getting that many samples done. And you take each one of your samples from the machine, and how much that costs you to do the samples each and every time. Yeah, it's cheaper to go that way, but you're only getting half, not even half the samples. You'd be lucky to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 20 out of 130 something. So, more efficient way for better quality of better just knowledge of your land. It pinpoints it pretty good. And I do recommend after that, after you harvest, cultivate or plow, remove whatever field stones that come up, unless you turn off field stones. Then put the planter in there that doesn't need cultivation. You can go right over like the uncultivated. Use one of those, and it helps out. All right, but I have taken you around the map, shown you where everything is at, and accidentally sold something I didn't need to sell. So, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. You all have a good one, and thank you for stopping by. Hope to found some mods you might like, and I hope you found some like the map. I do. I'm thinking about coming in, redoing this, and coming in from scratch, and having a lawn service, and just getting these areas right here, and wherever that last one was. I think it was somewhere down here like this one. But buying those, having the outside of the map, and just doing the grass. Just a mowing map. Hire myself out until I have the money to buy one like this down here. Mow, take care of it, and then keep running contracts until the money to buy this, and then mow and take care of all this, and then just keep doing contracts, keep doing contracts. Then once I got all the outside of the map done, I can sell it back and then go for farming. I don't know, just something new, something stupid. All right, you all have a good one, and thanks for listening to me ramble about my new, maybe an idea on this map if I keep it installed. I mean, maps come in every day, and I gotta have room. But this one does look like it'd be a fun one. I like the red dirt. All right, well, you all have a good one.